Reddit Story 9. My roommate ate my beans, so I went to his Baldur's Gate 3 game and threw every item of his inventory down a cliff and saved over his prior saves. I like to order fancy beans and grains from a place called Rancho Gordo. They are called heirloom beans. They make very good protein-filled foods. Unlike most beans, they are not in a can. They are dry beans that you are meant to soak and cook properly. Now these beans are a little on the pricey side, and the bags they come in aren't large. On 3 times in this year, I have caught my roommate, 25M, cooking my beans incorrectly. He thinks that dried foods should be a shared resource. He never buys beans or any other kind of good dried food, never mind an expensive kind. I told him stop eating my beans. This week I was looking forward to making a veggie chili with some of my good beans. But when I got home and seen the bag was empty, I became enraged. Now my roommate is obsessed with the video game Baldur's Gate 3. I seen him play it all the time. So when he was out, what I did is I went into his game, and I went to this place where there is a cliff, and I dropped all of his gear and threw it down the cliff. This took me a long time, like hours. And then I went back to his camp and changed the party with other members. And I went back to the cliff and did the same. And I did it until every single member of his party was naked and weaponless. And then I saved the game, and then I deleted all of his prior autosaves. So the only save file was the one where his gear was down a cliff. When my roommate came home, he was livid. He actually did a no like in the movies. He knew it was me and accused me of making him waste 100 hours of his life on nothing and that he would have to start the game over again. I said, well, I hear it's a good game. I'm sure you'll have fun. And he was like, why did you do this to me? And I said, maybe this time when you rebuild your inventory, you'll find some beans of your own. He was shocked silent and then said he couldn't believe I ruined his entire month just because he wanted to share my beans. Share? He said what I did was beyond the pale and not a proportional response, and said that he will never forgive me. It is awkward living here, I have to admit now. Some of my friends who play the Baldur's Gate 3 have said I did overreact and that I sabotaged his entire game, saying a run of a game can take over 130 hours. But he was the one who ate my beans. I am conflicted though, maybe I did overreact. Did you think I overreacted?